Welcome to How to Create a Fashion Portfolio. Get ready for a very exciting journey. Hello everyone, my name is Nino Villa. I was an instructor at FIDM, F-I-D-M, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles for many years. And Sophia, well, she was one of my students.
I am passionate about teaching portfolio creation because a solid portfolio was pivotal in my own journey into fashion school and the industry.
So, who is this course for? This course is ideal for aspiring designers at any level, from high school students applying at a fashion school to recent fashion school graduates applying for an internship or a job.
And what is the purpose of a portfolio? Well, a portfolio serves many purposes. It showcases your skills and creativity. It demonstrates your technical proficiency and design skills. It is also a marketing vehicle. In essence, a portfolio is a vital tool that reflects your vision, your skills, and professional identity.
Now let's review what your final portfolio will look like. This will be your final product and it will be your work, but this is a quick sample. So your first page is going to be your brand profile, which we will work on, and this is going to give us an idea of the amazing brand that you are designing for, in this case, you. Then we will have a customer profile describing who you're selling to and why, making this a realistic business endeavor. Next, we will work on our exciting mood and color, doing research to come up with an amazing concept leading to great seasonal colors, which we will then use to come up with our fabric by color page, choosing amazing fabrics, which will work great for our future designs, keeping in mind everything we know about our customer and our brand. As we work on our portfolio, we will document the process and have a beautiful collage here. Following that, we will have images of the sketchbook we will work on together. This will be the start of our beautiful designs. A great way to capture the viewer's attention is with a beautiful illustration, and that is exactly what we are going to do with one or two key looks here. Following that, we will have our technical flats, which are these drawings. We will either do these by hand or with Illustrator. We will be showing these in the colors that we previously chose during our mood and color research. Our course will go over formatting and how to put this together in a professional manner. Optionally, we will end with a designer's detail page. This is a page in a tech pack, which is something we will also learn about. Adding this will add a professional advantage to your portfolio. To complete our profile, we will have an ending page saying thank you and providing our personal information for contact.
Hello everyone. So let's start on the first page we're doing together here. This is a very exciting one. So we're going to be working on our brand profile. You can see right now an example of what that's going to look like. Let's walk through it one step at a time. So the first thing we're going to work on is our brand name. So this is something you're going to think about on your own time. Think about what calls to you. What is the essence of you? Are you fun and colorful? Is your brand going to be called Rainbow? Are you more subdued and clean and sophisticated? Is it going to be called Quiet Luxury? It's all about you. Once we figured that out, we need to figure out what category your brand is going to fall under. So let's talk about categories. Categories go as follows. At the very top of the pyramid, which means the higher end, the more expensive, we have haute couture. So haute couture is runway, it's designers, it's those that set up trends. Beneath those, we have designers. So for instance, haute couture could be a Dior show, but then Dior also sometimes has a ready-to-wear line, so something you can buy at a store. Right? So it's a little less expensive, but still setting trends. After that, we have bridge. So that's something you would find at a place like Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, but on the highest end of what they cater to. After that, we have contemporary. And you can keep following this pyramid down. Contemporary is something in between as well. Contemporary is usually a bit for a younger customer, more chic, more to trend versus classic. Then we have better. So again, something that you might be finding at a higher end mall store, but it is at the mall. Moderate, everyday wear, but again, probably a mall store. And lastly, budget. So that's something you would find at like a Walmart, something that's mass produced. We're talking about $12 t-shirts, right? So we're going to figure out which one you fall into. Once you've chosen that, let's say for this example, I am going to choose contemporary. So you can buy this brand's things at a Nordstrom. You can also buy them online, but they are for a more younger, trendy customer, right? So we figured that out. The next thing we need to figure out is which category do we fall into? So category is what you're designing, right? So I'm choosing ready to wear, which means the garments that are there at the store, everyday streetwear. However, you could be designing swimwear. You could be designing bridal. So for this, I suggest going into Pinterest and seeing what calls to you, seeing which designers call to you and what they're designing. Going to the mall, going to your local stores. What is the most exciting thing to you? Once we figured that out, let's say that you want to design ready to wear, right? And I want to ask you, which are your favorite stores at the mall that are closely related to what you want to design for? So let's say I like Free People and I imagine my stuff being sold at Free People. Then the next step is we want to choose our competitors. Best way to do that is to choose one that we relate to and then Google, what are the competitors for Free People? And it'll come out with names such as Anthropologie, Reformation. It's important to know your competitors because that way we can do market research, see what they have in the market, what we don't have. It's a great way of finding inspiration and to be able to create a full line. Lastly, for this brand profile, we want to find the look and feel, right? So again, if you are inspired by Anthropologie, you could easily come up with 5 words to describe Anthropologie. I mean, what is it, right? It's boho, it's chic, it's exciting, it's young, it's fresh. There we go. That's it. That's the look and feel, right? So those are the words we're going with. Now that we have those amazing words, let's go to Pinterest or Google. I personally love Pinterest for this because it gives you more moody images. It gives you more concise images. So if I start putting in Pinterest boho chic with a flare or colorful or whatever those images you chose are, you will start to get great content. So now that we have great content, we choose not too many pictures because we don't want to overwhelm the viewer of your portfolio. We need to remember that the person who's looking at your portfolio will only look at it for a few seconds for each page. So I would suggest you download maybe 20, 30 pictures and we settle with the maybe best 3 or 4 images, maybe 5 tops. Now what's important to note here is they don't also have to be all images of fashion, right? So what's the look and feel of Anthropologie, for example? Is there a decoration in the store? Is Anthropologie known for having a lot of lighting in the store or not lighting? Or is it very soft or is it very bright, right? So we can have images of interior design. We can have images of nature, whatever will create a collage that the moment you look at it, you understand what your brand is, right? So insert name here that you chose of your brand. We look at your collage, we understand it. That is a brand profile, right? It's the profile. So think about an Instagram profile. We look at this page, we know who your brand is. Once you have all this done, you can think of maybe putting a word here or there to finish it off. You can see in my example, I put effortless because that's the atmosphere here, right? You have the subdued beiges with the nature-y inspired lighting, and we have this effortless energy to it.
So if this video resonated with you, I encourage you to enroll in the full course on Fashion Premier Academy. I'll put the link in the description below and I will see you in class. Welcome to Fashion Premier Academy. Design your future now.